When Mollie Kaur fell pregnant aged 13, she was met with judgmental eyes and labelled Australia's youngest mum. 6 years on, a lot has changed for the now 21-year-old from Melbourne. Mollie now has 2 children, aged 6 and 4, and the disability support worker tells 7life her kids have brought out the very best in her. For more parenting-related news and videos, check out Parenting. I absolutely love the chaos and I don't regret having my family, Mollie explains. But my outlook on having children very young has changed. 6 years ago I would have said just go for it, don't listen to other people. Now, I know why people told me to wait longer. If you are unexpectedly pregnant at a young age, just consider your circumstances and think hard about if you are in the right position to raise a child. Pregnant at 13, Mollie will never forget the moment her positive pregnancy test glared up at her. What she assumed was a bout of gastro, leaving her vomiting multiple times a day, was in fact morning sickness. Mollie was 13. Her boyfriend, Oscar, was 14. The 2 teens were about to have a child of their own. Scared, neither told their families of the development at first, and when they finally did, the word termination was raised. But abortion was never an option for Mollie, who by now had moved in with Oscar and his dad. Oscar supported Mollie's decision, but as the young student neared her due date, she found herself ostracized in the schoolyard. Former friends put nasty things on Facebook, Mollie previously told That's Life. One just wrote "ha ha ha" on a post announcing my pregnancy. It hurt, but that wasn't all I had to endure. As my bump grew, I could feel strangers' eyes boring into me. In March 2016, baby Theodore was born. I'd been scared of giving birth, but I did it naturally and drug-free, Mollie says. With a new grandson, both Mollie and Oscar's families surrounded the new parents with love and support and pitched in to help whenever they could. Oscar got a job as an apprentice and Mollie worked hard to finish her education at a school dedicated for young mums. The family of 3 moved out into their own place, not far from Mollie's mum, when the teens discovered they were expecting another baby. While the pregnancy was unexpected, Mollie, then 15, was excited to grow a sibling for Theodore. And 9 months later, in December 2018, Delilah was lovingly welcomed into the world. The teens worked hard to balance study with work and family responsibilities, but they amicably ended their relationship in 2019. We just grew apart, we weren't compatible anymore, Mollie says of the circumstances. Why be unhappy together when we can be happy apart? We are still very harmonious. Dating with 2 kids as they celebrated their 18th birthdays separately, both parents decided to date other people. Mollie jumped online and set up a dating profile. I guess that's just the modern-day love story, she laughs. But there was a lot of trial and error. A lot didn't pass the stepdad vibes. I was super hesitant to bring anyone around my kids until they proved it to me. After a few failed dates and online conversations, Mollie met Manu. He was just refreshing, she recalls their first date. He is quiet and very different to me, we are like opposites, I suppose. Slowly they began dating, with Mollie particularly falling for his close-knit family. Manu introduced his new girlfriend to his family in Australia and taught her about his Indian culture and extended family who still live in his home country. Mollie was touched by the open-armed welcome she received from his family near and far. Soon after, she decided to introduce Manu to Theodore and Delilah. At first they weren't really sure, she says. But he was so great with them, and honestly, now they are inseparable. They can't wait for him to come home from work, and Manu loves them like his own. With her relationship blossoming, the pair soon moved in together, getting engaged shortly after. Embracing Manu's heritage, Mollie converted to Sikhism and took the traditional surname Kaur in honor and respect to her new community. The couple also traveled to India, where Mollie was once again showered with love and welcomed into Manu's family. Study, work and kids. Meanwhile, Mollie continued to juggle the kids and also began working as a teacher's aide before moving into aged care. I wanted to do something that would help others, that would be rewarding for other people, she says. It gives me purpose and is super rewarding. Her personal goals aside, Mollie says her kids were the real drive behind her career path. explaining that she wants them to be proud of the person she has become. Now, Mollie is a disability support worker and loves every aspect of her job. Her kids are still keeping her on her toes, but the 21-year-old wouldn't have it any other way. Theodore is now 6 3/4. I can't just say 6 because he gets very angry, Mollie laughs. Delilah is a very active 4-year-old who loves to draw and is very artsy. Oscar still plays a big role in the kids' lives, visiting a few afternoons a week and seeing them every other weekend. He currently has a partner who he shares 2 children with. I have never regretted having my family, I love them so much, Mollie says. Honestly, I should get it tattooed on my forehead. I say it that much, but I don't know what I would do without them. At that stage, it was really difficult, but there was so much love. It's hard work, but it was so rewarding. They are my purpose. As for other young moms, Mollie's advice is to listen to your heart. One piece of advice I would give is to not waste money on expensive kids' clothes, she says. I wish that money I spent I put into a savings account for them or put it towards a car. With her kids, work, 2 dogs and planning her dream Indian wedding, Mollie says her chaotic life is what brings her the most joy. For more engaging lifestyle content, visit 7 Life on Facebook. And finally, thank you all for watching the video. Please like and comment your opinion so we can discuss together. Don't forget to subscribe, press the bell to follow and update many other interesting news. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.